What is going on, everyone? This is episode 1 of The Legends of Redwall, The Scout. For those of you who don't know, who just came across this by accident, Redwall is a series written by a British author, Brian Jacques. I loved the series growing up, so I was very thrilled when I learned about this game and decided to give it a shot. So I have no idea what this game is about, but I heard good things, so let's get started and see what it's like. The Scouts.
Midsummer is only 2 days hence. I don't see how you can possibly be ready, Brother Jethro.
Fear not, old friend. Formal assures me that the stage will be ready this evening, and I've never known him to be wrong. Everything will be quite all right.
Cutting things close doesn't suit me. You know that. I'm a planner. I'm a philosopher. This whole business has my humors out of balance.
There, Brother Wilport. You just let me fret about the play, and you make sure the feast is perfect. I'm especially looking forward to that hot root sun salad.
Oh, yes, quite right. There's much to be prepared. Friar Randall was concerned that the cheese and onion hogsbake was too heavy to follow the brazier leaks. He may be correct.
You see, there's far more need for your talents in the kitchen than out here. Let your old friend do what he's good at. Making a fool of himself. Oh my.
Very well, I'll take my leave. But please try to keep on schedule. You know how I worry.
Indeed I do. Sister Edelweiss, I trust William won't perish before he has a chance to taste the good friar's blackberry crumble.
Oi now, it's hard to say. 'Tis surely a bit of blackwater fever. Now I can't remedy with some nettles and wort, but that foul temper, now, that just might be fatal.
I'm not grumpy.
No? Boy Yoki, then why in the sharp tone when I asked for that filthy old winglass? The rusty old thing is reeking with mould and mire. It's likely the cause of your fever for all the fuss it's bearing.
Sorry, Grandfather. I found it in the library.
You're Nao. You drinkers as tonic, and you'll be out storming dark forest with all them's dibbins afore a moon's turned her face this way. Hurray.
We're ready for Hilltop Camp, Brother Jethro. Shall we wait for you?
No need to wait, lads. Carry on, and I'll be there shortly. Thank you for your legendary healing skills, sister. As always, we are in your debt.
We? I say it's just you who be's owing moi.
Oh, I haven't seen this in ages, and such perfect timing, dear boy. Do you know who this weighed glass belonged to, William?
Honest truth, I just thought it was another trinket you'd packed away for no good reason.
Trinket? Better was. This was one of the trusty tools carried by the Lilygrove Scout Corps back when Clooney the Scourge, that wretched pirate, laid siege to Redwall Abbey. And it so happens that this very thing has a role to play in the story we'll be telling for the Abbot's celebration. I've written a play to share one of my lost legends with all of Redwall. Of course, everyone knows about Matthias and Constance and Basil Staghair, but few know about the trio of brave woodlanders from Lilygrove who played a crucial role in those events. Have you ever heard of Liam or Sophia Rivermouse?
No, but I don't suppose you could be telling me the story, since I'm bedridden and ailing, and might not live to see the play. please?
Let's see. Where to begin? Yes. Initiation. 'Twas a frozen evening in midwinter. The sky was clear but for a loosely bound fleet of easterly clouds that wore the light of twilight and had earlier that day dusted the hollows of the weathered oaks with snow. A frosty breeze stirred the heavy locks of the cypress's winter needles, and 2 mice warmed their paws against the January chill. Liam and Sophia were young, ambitious, and betrothed. Both had trained hard to join the ranks of the Lilligrove Scout Corps, a rather storied group of woodland rangers who kept safe the lands betwixt Mossflower Country and the mountain Warrens. The one had graduated that week prior, and now it was time for the other to prove their mettle. Once initiated, they planned to wed, but that was not to be. Not yet, anyway.
Initiation night. It's finally happening. Oh, we've planned so long for this, and now that it's here, I'm not sure I'm ready.
I feel the same way. I haven't the faintest notion of what comes next. It's exciting, isn't it?
Yes, and frightening.
Alas, I am late. I hope you'll pardon it. The fiery ring of devastation needed to be refueled. I trust neither of you caught a shiver. I was sick with the retch for my initiation. Didn't make a bit of difference, though. A scout needs to be ready, no matter the situation. So, which one of you is in the dock this fine winter evening?
So, now that it's not a cutscene for backstory, I will speak. Let's be Liam. I like the name Liam.
That would be me, and I'm not about to retch. What do we do now?
Quite sure, are you? Sophia, I trust you didn't tell our initiate about the adder's eggs.
Not a peep, sir. The secret is safe with me.
It makes me a
Good
proud
mouse, Sophia.
to see youngsters like yourself continuing with the Scout Corps. In order to become a full member of the Lilligrove Scout Corps, you must complete a series of tests to prove you've got the mettle. These are the things you've been training for the last several moons, so I don't expect any surprises.
I'm so excited for you to finally join us as a fully fledged scout, Liam. Oh, and guess what? Coyle's going to let me oversee your trials myself. Captain Robin thought I'd be too biased to be the best judge of your skills, but I assured him I've never gone easy on you before, nor will I start tonight. Now,
I agree.
We'll start by heading to a nearby cave. It's treacherous, but nothing you can't handle. Plus, I'll be there to guide you. You'll do great. I know it. Oh, and before we go, take this. A proper scout's got to have an adventurer's journal.
Okay. That didn't look like an oak. Ooh.
What are you lollygagging around here for, initiate? Don't you want to be a scout? There's work to be done.
Please say there's a way I can sprint.
Hold on. I thought you were sticking around to oversee me.
I am, but you've got to complete them on your own. I'll be around to help, even if you can't see me. Here we go. All you've got to do is follow the cave to reach each of your tasks.
Okay. Awesome. Shift is run. I should have figured that out. I quite like the art style.
Ready to start? For your first trial, you've got to figure out how to get across this gap. If I were you, I'd try using my trusty slingshot.
I've already figured it out. How do I fire? Oh, I actually have to be aiming.
always
Where,
had
okay.
a knack for the slingshot. Now, continue
Easy enough,
ahead
my
for
fault.
the next trial.
Whew. It wasn't nearly as hard as I thought it would be. I'm not nervous at all.
You've got this, Liam. Your Sophia believes in you.
She better. How do I get past here? Is there something I'm missing? Okay, you gotta be in a particular spot to get the button, okay? Alright.
Ready for your next trial? You've got to identify which flag your scent is passing over.
But, Sophia, there's no wind in this cave. Is there?
Can't you feel the cool draft, Liam? Or is your fur that much thicker than mine? As you know, scent travels on the wind, and wind is just about everywhere, even in these caves. If you pay close attention, you'll be able to sense the wind's motion all around you, almost as if you can see it. Watch the direction the wind is carrying your scent, and you'll never be caught unaware by your enemies. But ignore it, and anyone might come tracking you.
I think it's pink.
That's it!
Okay, that is the scent. That's what I thought.
While out in the wild, be sure to watch where your scent is being carried. Making sure your scent doesn't drift into the nose of a foe could be the difference between life or death.
I like that.
Now, shimmying across that ledge should help you cross this ravine. But you didn't hear that from me.
Haha. So see, that was just a simple jump. Okay. Eight? S. Okay, I'm like... They should have made that bigger, because I genuinely thought that was an 8 for a second. Okay, cool.
For this next task, you'll need to determine which of the doors have a rat hidden behind them. A fake rat, that is. And avoid them. Only one of the doors is free of any intruder. That's the one you got to pick.
Find the rat, huh? Shouldn't be too difficult. Just got to use my sniffer.
Okay, cool. It's this one.
Aha! No rat hiding here.
Fantastic job, Liam. I'm glad I haven't lost you to the rats yet.
Maybe one day. I remember.
Here we'll be making use of our nose once again. First, I want you to focus on those peppers there. Learn the scent and commit it to memory. Spicy with a hint of earth, altogether a fair bit pungent. I'd suggest logging all the scents you learn in your scout journal. Never know when you may need to sniff out the difference between a mole and a mushroom.
Oh, cool.
Well done. Hold that scent in your mind and remember, it's written in your journal if you need a refresher. Now, we know sniffing can help us see the unseen, but it can also help us identify different scents in the air. So, pick out the candle that smells like chili peppers.
Oh, okay. There it is. Oh. Is this scent? Haha. Or chili peppers. So we do that. It's this one.
A perfect match, Liam. Robin might as well let us skip the rest of the trials. You're an expert.
I like that idea. Let's get to the gameplay.
I owe my success to my instructor, Miss Sophia.
You'll need to once again shimmy along the wall to reach the final trial. But be careful. This one's got a twist.
Okay, so that tells me that... Oh ho ho, I got it. Does it break somewhere, or was the twist is how I had to get up there?
Choose wisely? What's this about, Soph?
Your final trial is a trial of stealth. You've got to use everything you've learned so far. Don't let the rats inside see or smell you. Luckily, us mice are quite small and vermin quite dull, so you should be able to sneak through, no problem.
So all I have to do is get by the rats without them spotting me, and then I'll finally be a scout.
Yes, Liam. You'll be an official protector of Lily Grove.
Amazing. Okay, so we gotta go in through this one. Because he is just facing that direction. I mean, they're stupid, but they're not that stupid. So the wind carries it this way, so we gotta go this direction, wait for it to turn around. Failed to stay hidden. Oh,
Choose wisely? What's this about?
Your final trial.
So...
Yes?
Okay, I know what I did wrong, I think. I didn't move fast enough. That's exactly what happened, because that rat turned around and saw me in the doorway. Okay. Wait for it to pass over. Turn around. We go. There we go. We win.
What? What's all this?
Congratulations, Liam, our newest member of the Lily Grove Scout Corps.
So, I passed?
And with flying colours.
Excellent work, Initiate. Excellent work. I'm quite certain I couldn't have done any better myself. If I were carrying a sack full of dibbons.
Congratulations, Initiate.
I must confess that I was of the mind that you were quite ready. It was Captain Robin who pushed for your somewhat expedited initiation. It would appear he saw something in you that I failed to. Until this evening, that is.
Ever since you were Dibbon, Liam, I thought you'd make an excellent scout. And you've never proven me wrong.
Thank you, sir. It's an honor.
Having completed your training, the official badge and equipment of office are yours to bear. A way glass, a rucksack, and, of course, the blooming lily on your jacket. It brings me great joy and a fair bit of pride to welcome you to the ancient family of the Lily Grove Scout Corps.
There's just one more thing you have to do before you can really call yourself a scout. Follow me, Liam. Finally, you'll get to see Hilltop Camp and meet our very own scout chef, Rootsworth. He'll help you with the soup.
Soup? What soup?
The Scouts are founded on principles of service and fellowship. As such, we crown each new initiate with cooking the Scouts' supper their first night here.
Well, after cooking for a family as big as mine, this'll be easy.
Liam was oddly at peace. His soul, which had been sore anxious only hours before, was calm, and his animus at rest. Yet despite a still and restful heart, a frigid wind slowly began to pick up from the south, and the crickets stopped their song. Unknown to Anna and Lilygrove, a black-masted ship made landfall in secret. The shadow of a long and iron-barbed tail crept up upon the unsuspecting village.
Welcome to Hilltop Camp, home of the Lily Grove.
I think we all know who that is.
Wow. Your descriptions didn't give this place proper credit.
Why don't you pull out your way glass and I'll give you the royal tour? That there is the Lakeside Watchtower. It gives you a great view of the camp, but not much else. The actual night watch I've mentioned is at the lookout, but that's closed for construction tonight. Yeah, so don't go investigating or anything.
That's ominous. Hello.
That's the main tent. It's sort of like our very own Great Hall. We use it mostly for hosting guests from neighboring scout groups. We even have little shoe-sized chairs for when members of the Gaussum come to visit.
The Gaussum. They were so funny.
Isn't that waterfall beautiful? You wouldn't guess when it's frozen over, but just up at its source is a hot spring. It's my favorite place at camp to dip my feet, especially after a fierce day of training.
What else can we look at? Is that everything? There's a gate. Is that it all? I mean, there must be something else if you're still having me look around. Oh no, we looked at that. There we go.
Down there is our remarkably talented chef, Rootsworth. Honestly, he could be running the kitchens at Redwall if he wanted, but for some reason, he's content to cook for us humble scouts. Not that I'm complaining. You'll be checking in with him after you've collected everything for tonight's suit.
Perfect.
Those tents are where the captains sleep. Since they're in charge of keeping the night fires and beacons roaring, they've pitched their stakes by the firewood store. Coyle snores like a badger lord, though. I don't know how Robert gets even a wink of sleep.
There's our camps.
Those are the scouts' overnight tents. We don't always stay in them, but they're surprisingly cozy when we do.
Well, that concludes our tour of Hilltop
I
Camp.
knew we had to be close to being done.
Oh, and if you ever come across an odd pile of flat stones, just take a gander through your way glass. There may be something interesting to see you wouldn't have otherwise noticed.
Now, Liam, you've got a soup to cook. Here, Rootsworth gave me this recipe for you to follow. First, you'll need to collect 3 beets from the garden. Beets, not radishes. Your sniffer can tell you the difference. Second, you'll need a cob of corn, a potato, and an onion, all which you'll find over at the obstacle course. And lastly, a wheel of cheese.
Apparently, Freebie's got it over by his tent.
Ah, Freebie. Always with his cheese.
Part of initiation night is making the newest scout run around on a wild goose chase. But don't worry, it's all in good fun. Now, you better get collecting.
Aren't you coming with?
Actually, I've got some scout business to attend to, so you'll have to finish preparing the soup on your own. If there's anything you want to talk about before I go, be sure to ask me now.
Okay, sorry. Ooh, zip line. Alright, let's see if we can find all the stuff. We need beets, not radishes. Oh, we gotta open up the journal, which was B. Smells. Spicy, one vegetable, so it's all three colors. That looks like a nice.
This beet is a bit pale, but it should do. Oh, is this a potato? Oh, it looks like a raisin. This beet is a bit pale, but it should do.
No, the journal were 3 beets from the garden.
A juicy red beet, fresh from the garden. That's all I needed from the garden. Let's see, what's next?
We have to go to the obstacle course, don't know where that is. And find it by someone's tent. Where's cheese? There it is. Oh, he gets this. Ooh, I like that. Use sour glass. Use your way class. 128 Southeast 7. Okay, cool. Let's see what's over there. What's this?
Ha! Got it. That wasn't so hard. Now then, what's left?
Okay, I just gotta find the obstacle course. Now we're back at it. Okay, the obstacle course. Oops. Jumped off the platform. Alright. Where to go from here? Oh. We have to push a block. Come on. The jumping is a little floaty. Alright, where are these, vegetables I need?
I see what you're looking at. And since it's a special night for you, I'll forgive the offence.
Pardon me?
No, you don't. You don't get to play dumb. But it is all right. This once.
I'm really confused, bro.
Life, but I'm quite accustomed to the secret looks, the hidden snickers. Oh, I've endured them all. But I won't accept that kind of treatment from another scout. We respect one another round here. It's part of the scout code, so I expect you to abide. Now, take your pouty glare and make another approach.
Yeah.
Tell me something, and be honest now. Do you think I talk too much? Because somebody who shall not be mentioned told Laban that I talked too much and asked how he could bear it. It got me thinking.
I mean, I have
that's all.
no idea what
I
you're
don't
talking
think I talk
about,
too
so
much.
sort of.
But it's hard to really know when it's yourself. Do you ken?
Here, I'll talk to you. Maybe you can give me a hint.
Good evening, Liam.
If you're making soup, I hope you had a little rosemary for me.
Fraby always says you have a nose to rival any mole. Any tips? I guess he is prone to it.
Notice how scent moves with the wind over and around obstacles. If you really concentrate, you can sense.
Where
much
are
more.
these?
Best I know.
See, it's up there. It was right up there. And I don't... Did I miss something? We'll back up there and look. Okay. It's not like there was another one. I'm like, is there a second one? No. Where are these? No, I talked to you two. Let's look at the journal. Maybe I missed something. Gather from the obstacle course. Right, there's something I'm missing here. Haha, I'm an idiot. They're right there.
I promised myself I wouldn't cry.
Haha. You know, maybe if I learn how to play the game, I might actually, advance in the game. Because there, as Sam Wise would say, the potatoes.
Potatoes. Boil them, mash them, stick them in a soup.
I swear I did not know that was going to happen. I bet it's up here, and I'm just an idiot. Remember, if the option is I'm an idiot, that's always the answer. Okay. So I haven't missed anything here. That's good. I'm not completely moronic. Let's see. Try this again. I bet... I'll have to look, because I bet there might be somewhere I have to drop. Because they did say if I wanted to drop the thing early, I had to, okay, so we got a ladder to there. Haha!
Oh my.
Oh.
Are you sure that's what happened?
Am I gonna have to do all that again? Where was... There it is. Oops. Released too early. Can I make it that far? I can. Perfect. All right, where are the potatoes? Or not the potatoes, the carrots.
Mama corn.
Corn.
Baby corn. But where's popcorn? Potatoes. Oh, looks... Yes.
All right, we're done. head to the tent. Howdy, friend.
Ah, here's our initiate now. Glad you finally made it.
Finally indeed. The moon's full up and we haven't even started the soup.
It took a bit to track down each ingredient, but here they are.
My.
It was a bit.
Then you've already finished your gathering. And here I thought you were dawdling about.
A few radishes had been mistakenly pulled from the garden, but with the help of Rootsworth and a dollop of rosemary, our young scout delivered a fine soup for the feast.
Is that your soup? You can still mix it up a bit more right now, but once the lid goes on top, you'll be done, and live or die with the consequences.
Yes, I think that's it. What do you think?
I think any meal is better than an empty stomach, and that no mouse is a master overnight. You gave it your best, and that's the point.
Ah, would you smell that? Simply scrumptious. Well, you must be finished with your errands for this evening. Feel free to explore and socialize to your heart's content.
When you're quite ready, ring the dinner bell, and we'll begin the festivities.
As Liam walked away from the cauldron, he found himself thinking of the way his large and poor family shared a meal. There were many days that his mother had need to stretch her meager supplies with wild rice or woodland roots, but somehow she always managed.
What's this? Oh, we can cook! Cool.
I see the sweet aroma of jam caught your nose. Well, if you happen to spot any more of those little wicker baskets of jam around, be sure to grab it. We've got a bit of a contest going on with the other scout corps.
4 jams, okay. I should explore. Ooh, look at all the scrolls. This was an important tent, and I'm just, allowed to walk in all willy-nilly. Let's gather all the things we can. Hello.
Have you not any work to do? You've got cooking duty tonight. What's the plan? Soup? Twist my whiskers! For my initiation, I had to make stuffed toadstools. Do you see now what I feel put upon? If you are making soup, I have a request. I do ever so long for the taste of fish. Roasted tomatoes, grilled squash, cold meadow cream. I mean, they're all wondrous to be sure, but I long for something more hearty, something that carries all those other things, like a mum carries her wee dibbin.
I see.
What, was that too much?
No, not at all. I've just never heard someone compare their food to a baby. That's all.
I mean, I've heard someone call Chipotle burrito a baby before.
It was too much. Our little secret.
Oh, letter coil, okay. Nothing in there. It's my first day as the scout. I'm going through people's belongings and taking them. Once I look up here. Isn't that who I just talked to, Tusa? Let's look at these things first. How do I love thee? Oh, shall I compare thee to a winter's moon? Thou art more pure and brilliantly shining. Now, how do I love thee? To count the waves would take more than counting the sand along the bank. To count the stars in the night sky would be less daunting. How do I love thee? What's reader mode? Don't know what that means. It just blacks it out. Oh, whatever. How do I love thee? With more capacity than the very seas, and with more fervor than the rapids of the river Moss, when lush with winter's runoff. How do I love thee? More than these weak words can convey. How do I not? Letter to Tusa. It's from her mom, and that's a lot. I'm not going to bore you with me trying to read. Because as you can see, that was an experience. Let's ring the dinner bell. Let's continue.
With all the fanfare Rootsworth could muster, a wondrous feast of quince pie, port-basted mushrooms, and a chutney of wild carrots and beets were served alongside the soup. Piles of barley toast and a stout rib cheese. Warmed hayberry cordial and chilled mint tea wet all their tongues and lifted their spirits. Last but not least was a lofty steamed pudding soaked in pear brandy and set aflame for quite dramatic effect. This was Mr. Coyle's fiery ring of devastation, a fitting, if dramatic, name. Liam laughed loud and sang long and was thanked generously for his, shall we say, questionable stew. But for all the mirth, Liam was troubled at Sophia's absence.
My friends and fellow scouts, tonight we celebrate a new member of our brotherhood.
Sisterhood!
Yes, well, our family all the same. We've all admired your hard work, loyalty, and steadfast spirit. Well done. You entered this camp a nameless initiate. But now, after demonstrating your skill, we give you a new name, known only to yourself and your fellow scouts.
3 cheers for Liam Riverhouse. 3 cheers for Eagle Eye. Huzzah!
Eagle Eye.
Huzzah!
Good name.
Stand now, scouts, and be sober in heart and in mind. Be without fear, malice, or cruelty. Be true to your word, your heart, and your fellow scouts. Be without guile, and speak the truth at all times, kindly if possible, directly in need. Love Lilygrove, the land, and safeguard any who sojourn in her borders. This is your oath, and we, your witnesses, share it with you.
Completing the oath, Captain Robin watched warmly as Liam's fellow scouts shook his paw in congratulations, but he was clearly thinking of other things. Where was his dear Sophia? Gently, Robin led Liam to the platform's edge, presented him with this very way-glass, and bade him look toward the sexton's field. Through the magnifying lens, he saw his beloved.
Oh, okay,
finishing the
good.
Preparations for an even larger party that only awaited for his imminent arrival. But alas, the party was never to happen. Not that night, not ever. Seen through the glass, a menacing shape stepped out of the shadows. It was a ragged and filthy rat, dressed in strange garb, and wielding a wicked cutlass. Every beast ran as another rat stepped into the firelight, and then another. Suddenly, Sophia was lunging forward with a fiery brand, catching the villain full on the snout and knocking it to the ground. Liam was frozen in shock when Robin grabbed him by the shoulders and spoke most urgently.
I wish we had more time, but what you do this very moment is what makes you a scout. You have everything you need for this mission. Skills, tools, training, but most of all, you have courage. I bid you make haste to our village. Go to the lighthouse and fire the beacon. Be swift but silent, as you must not alert the raiders to our plan. Lend aid where you can, but you must not be captured. I will ready the militia and join you shortly. Every moment counts. Go now, swiftly!
Rather much, isn't it? They're just rats. Those bandits have tried to get in here dozens of times.
William, there you are quite wrong. Redwall has been captured before. Even the great fortress of Salamanderstron has been captured by vermin. We should never underestimate the villains who seek our enslavement. It surely leads to defeat. But more importantly, Lily Grove is no fortress. It's a small village with no wall and few warriors. And these were not scattered brigands, but vicious sea rats pirating under the banner of Clooney, the Scourge.
Awesome. I think this is a good place to stop for this video. Excuse me. So yeah, I will check if there's a way to make sure it saves.
Heart-pounding, the newest scout raced toward the besieged town on a mission to light the beacon atop the decrepit old lighthouse that hadn't burned in ages. Every moment mattered, but remaining undiscovered mattered even more.
Okay, so it looks like there are checkpoints, so that's what I will end here. Thank you for watching. I will try to at least one of these videos, Redwall videos, once a week. So check next week for part 2. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you like that. I stream Tuesday, Thursdays, and hopefully soon Saturday and Sundays. Check me out. I live stream here, and I live stream on Kick. So, yeah, check me out there if you want to hang out. My live streams can be fun. I like hanging out with y'all. So, that's all I got, and see you all next time.